Okay, how to operate my RV. This is right here. I'm at the driver's seat right now. Down over here on the left side, this is where the levelers come up. Okay, so obviously don't drive the RV with the levelers up. I mean down, because that would be bad. Okay, so what you got here, in order to get them up, is you have to start the engine, the actual vehicle engine. Get that running, and over here is your on-off switch. Okay, you want to turn that on, and then to pull them up, you have this all up button right here. Okay, that brings all four of them up. It should take like a minute or so for all of them to come up. Okay, now what else you need to know on this is the parking brake has got to be engaged. So first of all, you got this ignition switch. That means that the vehicle is on when the green light comes on. And then the park brake, if the park brake is not engaged, this will not work. Okay, some sort of fail-safe on there. So both of these have to be lit green, and then you hit the on-off switch over here, hit the all up. If you want to put them down, it gets a little bit trickier, because two of them operate at the same time. You can't operate one leveler at the same time. So in other words, if you hit this button right here, the arrow pointing to the away from the driver, that would mean that the two levelers on the left side, or the driver's side of the RV, would both go down. Okay, if you press this one over here, that means the two front ones go down. Okay, so that's why it says bi-level, because two of them go at the same time. You can't just do one, which makes it a little bit tricky to level. But if you need to level it, basically what I do is, I found, for me, what works the best is you take the side that is going to go down first. Okay, so if let's say the RV is listing towards the passenger side. Okay, I would want to put the lower side down first, to where they just basically touch the ground. Okay, because you want to get all four of them down before you level it, so that it levels off good and it's more stable. So I put the side that's how do you say this? I don't know. The side that doesn't need to come up as much, and I put that side down first, so that that way I'm sure that the levelers are down. And then I would come over here to the right side and push those down. Okay, and then adjust them. And vice versa. If the vehicle is listing to the left, you'd want to put the side that's goes down easier. If it's listing left, you'd want to start on the right side. Just get those to where they're just touching the ground, and then come up with the other side. Okay, because if you go up with the side that's it's downward side, you're going to raise it up, and you may not be able to get the other levelers all the way down to the ground, kind of. At least that's how I do it. But it's just kind of a trial and error thing, basically. But this video is mostly just to show you how to get the make sure that you get the levelers up if you got a driver someplace. There's also like a little leveler float over here you can look at, and I have a leveler inside of the drawer where I keep silverware that I use to try to get it level. You want to get it as level as possible, because the refrigerator, if it's not level and the refrigerator's on, and the refrigerator there's an ammonia in there or something, and if it lists, it has an automatic shut off to where it thinks it's in danger of starting on fire. So if you're going to run a refrigerator, you pretty much want to have the vehicle level. And that's about all I know about leveling. Hope that made some amount of sense. But basically, the important thing is, don't drive off with the levelers down, because you'll do some severe damage. Bye.